every Tuesday.
A podcast. We didn't even know what was happening. We were 15 episodes into this.
It seems to be helping and impacting a lot of people. We'll see you every Tuesday on the Well Metaverse podcast. Peace.
I don't know why I chuck deuces. Like I don't chuck deuces. What was that?
Jason Earls. Man, almost had a catastrophic failure. I clicked play on the video and then went up and clicked go live, and then nothing, and then it just didn't do it. And I'm just sitting here grooving to our intro, and then I look up, fortunately, and see that it's not live. Otherwise, we'd have had a great one-on-one conversation.
That's great. Dude, guess who's back?
Yeah.
Guess who's back?
I got to tell you.
Most people don't know.
I feel good. I feel good because, man, yeah, COVID, 0 out of 5 stars. Would not recommend. It's terrible. And
Hey.
a lot of people already know that.
Did you lose any weight?
You know what? I did. Well, you asked me a couple times recently if I lost some weight, and I jumped on a scale, and I guess I have lost about 20 pounds. So
Really?
Some of that might have been during COVID, and some of that might have been leading up to it. So I'll take it. All right.
You had to adjust the suspenders, huh?
That's right. Had to tighten those suspenders up. I saw that, that Vice News clip came out, and I got to see myself on stage wearing suspenders, and I thought, man, I am a Midwesterner. And a little bit of a belly there, some suspenders, some drawers that are hiked all up from the. I'm like, man, I'm an old farmer, is what I am. I moved to Zealand, and
that's what we've been trying to tell you.
Oh man! Oh, we got some people checking in here. Kimberly Ann says, "Hello, lovely people." Hello, Kimberly.
What's up, Kimberly Ann? How are you?
I mean, I'll tell you what. Having COVID, I've been out of the metaverse, and I've been missing people. And Kimberly is one of those people that I see so frequently in the metaverse. And then I went a week, and then yesterday I saw her at a show, and I was like, "Oh, is everything okay? Are you doing?" I was just missing her. And Purple Tim's same way. Howdy.
What's up, man?
Purple Tim's, he's the first person that I've seen. So one of the things that Meta has been working on is new quests, and they're worlds that you've got things that you can go through and you get special awards. They've got a paddle golf world that once you accomplish certain things, you get some prizes, and the prizes are avatar clothing that you can wear. And he's the first person that I saw that had the full setup from that. So kudos, Purple Tim's.
Let's go. I like to see him with some Purple Tims on.
Yeah, there you go. It kind of are. It's like a sea monster thing. It fits.
Yeah.
Boundless Grace Nation says hello.
What's up, Boundless Grace? I like that name.
That is a good name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Exterminator.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Sternamino.
Yeah.
Sturmazoid.
Yep. And Micah boy here. Hey y'all.
What's up, Micah?
Good to see you, man.
For sure.
Yep. Oh, and Sturm says now we're healthy enough to snap your suspenders. Yep, you know it, Sturm. Ow.
So man, dude, how was it being out of the metaverse? Did you go through withdrawals?
So I mean, here's the thing, I mean, I was sick, all congested, trouble breathing, my taste went away. I mean, not like
they do. You never had taste.
Sense of smell and that, but one of the big, and then sleeping for 20 hours a day, just beat. But the worst thing about it was this brain fog. I mean, I'd be talking to somebody and then I'd look around and be like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And so it was weird. It felt like a long time that I was just out of the metaverse, but then at the same time, it's wait, it was just yesterday, so
Right.
Everything's fuzzy for me. Scott Davidson says, hi all.
Scott, what's up, brother?
Yeah. Zach the artist says, "Hey-o, happy to see you up and feeling better. You and me both, my friend." Whew. Yeah.
Dude, so COVID just affected your rest, your kind of like your sense of smell or taste, your respiratory system, and your face. It's cool.
Yeah, you pointed that out. Like Tuesday, the last time we connected here was when I was first like coming down with it, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't feel so good,
Right.
And like, yeah, you got a little something like your face. Yeah. Oh, hey, there's. Oh, I didn't mean. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Hey, while you guys were talking now, I'm looking at my camera because I'm new to this StreamYard. StreamYard, yeah, StreamYard. So I'm going like, when did I get a piano? There's a piano in here. What is going on here? Yes, go ahead, Jason. Make fun of me.
There's the piano. Oh, is this
It's a
okay, all right. That's a virtual background.
Yeah, I don't know how I did that, but now I have a piano and stuff. So enjoy
Who put the piano in the house?
Yeah.
Who put this piano in?
Last week I wore black. You told me black was slimming, so you saw me. My whole screen was black. I thought that would be.
That's funny. Yeah. Congratulations on getting the image working. This same computer as last week.
Listen, I'm getting it.
Nice.
Jason, maybe we should talk about to see if like Jason, what do you think? Should we allow Lolly to come out like this?
Yeah, I think so. Give it take. We probably need to give her a month.
I have to do my hair and makeup and everything by 9 o'clock in the morning. I think the least you can do is put my face on the screen.
Absolutely. And so anybody who's watching who hasn't heard this news yet, Lolly is our producer, and she is lining up guests for both the live stream from time to time, but a lot of the time we like to just chat with us, but definitely guests every Friday for the in-world stuff. Who do we got this upcoming Friday, Lolly?
Well, if I wasn't frozen, I'd tell you. You can still hear me though, right?
Yeah.
It's Jason's computer. It's freezing me up. But anyway, no, this Friday we have Jen Smash, who you guys know I keep calling him Biggie Smalls, but we're not supposed to call him that now. We're supposed to call him the Notorious B.I.G. So she was his accountant in real life, and she has some fascinating stories, and she's more happy to share them. But she's also bringing her accounting practice into the metaverse, and she's going to talk to us about that. So she's a really cool person. She's been around for a while now, not a great long while, but she's maneuvering her way around the metaverse and learning things. But she's a super great lady and fun to talk to. So we're going to have a good time with her on Friday.
Cool.
Yo, that is going to be fun. Yeah, that's exciting.
And then should I mention who's coming after that? Because after that, we have Jay Dunn and his lovely wife, Joy Reid, and they are going to be coming to us here in person, but also in world. So we're going to get to have a treat of them twice. Visit some of their worlds on Friday. So those are the next few things coming up. So we're looking good.
That's awesome. Yeah, I really like the direction that you're taking this as far as getting guests lined up in advance and stuff. This is really cool.
Get the software down too, Jason. Have faith in me.
We don't want to rush into anything. We got you until you're ready.
Absolutely.
But really quickly before you send me back, I am also happy to see you, Aaron. It was, I got to give Aaron credit. He would show up for things, and the rest of the people didn't know. But he came on during Good Morning Soapstone. And you know how Aaron is. He's like, "Hey, everybody!" Blah blah blah. So this was Aaron. Hey, everybody! Yay! Get out of here, Aaron.
Hey, I would just like to say that I'm so excited to be here right now.
And then he's like, "I'll see you guys on the
about the war in Vietnam."
Anyway, go on with your show. Push me back.
All right, Lolly, we appreciate
you.
Thanks,
Lolly.
She's so great.
She is indeed. We just gotta pray that she get a new computer, man, because It's difficult to stream on the Etch-a-Sketch. I tell you that. Yeah. When you operate with a Windows 72, that's
right.
difficult.
Sturm's talking to you, Jason. Yeah, a nice shout out from Sturms to Lolly D.
Lolly's talking. She's talking.
Oh, she's still back there talking. Let's bring her back out.
We can't hear you, Lolly, unless you're up front.
No, I just said that I can hear your comments, Jason. Just so you know, I am watching. I'm not back here just drinking coffee. And second of all, I think Terminator's comment needs to be elevated to the top. I just don't know how to do it. If I knew how, I would have.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, now you can send me back.
All right. We appreciate it. Yeah, it's hard for you to be able to do that when you have a speaking spell.
That's right. Yeah. And I like the Etch-a-Sketch one. Like, it's tough to live stream from an Etch-a-Sketch.
Right. Like, dog, it was. Say that up here yet.
Yeah. Hey, Cal's in the house. Hey, Cal.
Cal, what's up, brother?
Good to see you, man. Yeah, it's funny. She was talking about the Notorious B.I.G. and of course his concert. That was one of the things that came up in that Vice News interview. Alzo Slade, who
is it possible we can watch it here?
Maybe. Let me see if I can.
I just tried to add something.
This is always the best part of these podcasts when we're like trying to figure this out. Okay, so there's a commercial, and then I think I can present.
Oh, dude, where's my computer? I'm gonna see if I can do it. See, what needs to happen is, I got you. If you can't do it, I'll be able to.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's race.
Hi.
All right.
I'm here to help. I know tax season can be a little messy.
Let's see.
As for filing with Tax Act, you make all the difference.
Dude, I'm gonna need you to subscribe to YouTube so you can avoid commercials.
Let's see if. Oh yeah, it won't let me. There's not permissions. All right, let's see if you can do it. For some reason, I can't do it.
In the meantime, dude, how's your family life, man? Outside the metaverse and all this stuff. How's your wife? How your kids, man? Everybody's good?
Well, my wife and my mom, who lives in our household, both have COVID. So I don't know who gave it to them. Yeah. But outside of that, by the way, Cal's calling out boomers here. Yeah. But the kids are all doing well. Tim, he works in tech, so there's been it's been kind of a scary time for him, but he's rocking it. He's secure. He's doing well. My oldest daughter, she works in the medical industry, and she's doing well. She's everything's cranking away for her. And
what did you have to say about her parents having COVID?
She doesn't care. No, I'm just kidding. No, she's got the typical good advice, for us, some chicken noodle soup and get better. That's what most people want us to do. It seems like you gotta get better.
Get better. That's all we got. Get better.
And I'm like, man, that right there, that's great advice. And then my youngest daughter, she has been looking for a job in tech, which again, this is kind of a tough time to be looking for a tech job, but she's got some good potential things lined up. So we'll see over the next couple of weeks how all that comes together.
How is it for your kids knowing that now their dad is one of the leading influence in tech in this new modern technology, man?
Yeah, it's it hasn't changed anything with them.
It never does with kids.
Yeah, right. How many thousands of people have you performed in front of? And I'm sure the kids are like, yeah, that's dad.
Yeah, right. They're like, big deal, which is great. I love it because they're friends. Sometimes their friends will hear a joke and they love it. And it's the same joke that my kids like, that's not funny.
Right. Actually, like what happens a lot is the kids try to take credit for the jokes. Like one family Christmas, we were making some prime rib, and I came out with the just audience slayer joke of, as we're eating prime rib, somebody passed me the au jus, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And and then a couple of years later, when that joke resurfaced, my eldest daughter, Chelsea, said that was her joke. And
dude, what's funny is, how just jokes like that show up in the family. Because we were riding around, and my 15-year-old didn't know that he thought when he saw the restaurant, the cuisine, PHO.
Uh-huh.
How do you pronounce it?
I think it's pho, but it could, maybe the P is silent.
No, it's pho.
Oh.
And so we were talking about that, and so we're like, it's pho. And my son said, "For real?"
Yeah.
But he didn't mean it. He wasn't intending on a pun. He was like, "Oh, for real?" It was one of the funniest things ever.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can do this, man.
All right. Let's
if
see
we,
what we
do
got.
you want to tee up? You want to tee up the video first?
Me? Or
I kind of talk about what
tee it up. All right. I'm like, I just tried, remember? But all right, talking. All right, I will. Yep. So teeing this up.
Dang,
So
you old.
What's that you say? What you want me to discuss it?
So our friends from Vice News, Alzo Slade, who is one of the cornerstone folks over at Vice News. I mean, they got a huge and great team all around, but Alzo is a special dude. And he and a couple folks from Vice came out to the house, and we chatted for a while, and then we went and we did this hybrid show where we had people on stage at the Comedy Project here in Grand Rapids, and at the same time broadcast that show via VR into the metaverse at the Soapstone. So they caught it all on video, and then they popped around to a couple of heavy hitters in the world of comedy and chatted with them on what do they think about all this. So it's good stuff. So you sharing it?
Hold your horses, bro.
All right. I'll keep talking about it. So one of my favorite parts of this was I told my
there's
neighbor,
a fine line between cuddling and holding somebody down so they can't escape.
Oh my God.
Well, anyway,
Did you want to?
oh no, let's do it.
that's what the judge told me just before sentencing.
This is the Soapstone Comedy Club, coming straight to you from one of the most popular destinations in the metaverse. Aaron Sorrels, a.k.a. the Unemployed Alcoholic, is its founder and world creator.
Metaverse activate. That didn't go as smooth as I thought it was going to go after I did that.
Like, as soon as I laughed, I was like, man, that was a courtesy laugh. For sure. You're here, man.
I don't see you. Oh.
Hey, I'm going to take the stage for a minute, all right?
It is the unemployed alcoholic himself.
Hey, Jeff Hamster. Good to see you.
They are bowing. They're bowing to Aaron right now.
Let's bring another comedian up here real quick. This comedian goes by Funny Guest 111. There might be a surprise or two in store.
How you folks doing?
Oh my God.
Wow. Is there something off about my appearance? Huh? My appearance reeks of privilege and my voice reeks of oppression.
This is my first set in the metaverse.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
What do you guys think about Funny Guest 111?
Yeah.
Hold on, pause, man. That was a funny joke, bro.
Well, Alzo is a comedian. Like, so he's yeah.
Yo, it's weird coming out of that world back into real life.
Right.
Welcome, ladies and gents, to the world of virtual comedy.
She asked me what my personal style was, and a black T-shirt and no pants.
I was actually told I couldn't have children by my mother-in-law.
Locking your phone is not enough. Sleep with it in your butt.
When I first heard about your comedy club in the metaverse, like it made sense when you think about it happening during the pandemic when people couldn't go out and be face to face. But now that the pandemic is essentially over.
First of all, I just want to point out that you did lose weight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I'll take it.
Let's see. I'm trying to rewind it. My bad. I'm sorry, everybody.
Comedy club in the metaverse. Like it made sense when you think about it happening during the pandemic when people couldn't.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah. I got a little
go out and be face to face.
But
now that the pandemic is essentially over. Do you think a comedy club in the metaverse is fixing a problem?
Almost 24/7. There's anywhere from 15 to 350 people in the soapstone at a time. You know, there's a lot of people that live in places where they can't get to a comedy club. Mm-hmm. The experiences that you can access in the metaverse, they're still difficult to access or completely inaccessible, without the metaverse. The Notorious B.I.G. did a concert.
He did a concert where? When?
In the metaverse about 2 weeks ago.
You know he's dead.
That's why it's inaccessible in the real world. Yeah. And it was all done with great respect and through his family.
Oh,
and it wasn't like it wasn't like
this interview is about to go in a whole different direction because I got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
When I first heard of
man, that was funny. I loved his reaction. Like, wait, what? But yeah, I mean, what do we talk about all the time with the metaverse? It's accessibility.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, that's where it's at.
You can access
the comedy club in the metaverse. I'm like, this can't compare to real stand-up. Like, this is not gonna last or supersede, real stand-up comedy live and in person.
So on a scale of live on one side and Zoom on the other being terrible, performing comedy in virtual reality is somewhere in this range. The thing that we're going to do tonight, it could augment live. It could be another layer, another component of live. Everything is so experimental and everything is so new and all that. We decided to do something new.
As you can see, I'm wearing a headset. Why? Because I'm at the Soapstone Comedy Club in the metaverse. I'm also in the physical space of the Comedy Project, which is a comedy club in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And I'm gonna be watching the same show IRL as the show that is being played out in the metaverse. If you're confused, so am I.
I got to stop this for a second because I don't know if you noticed that right through there, but the layout, the chair layout and the seating was so similar IRL, and even the stage size was the same. Like it was really a cool experience to be in two places at once.
Yeah, it's so good.
Let's welcome to the stage your host for this evening, our friend Michael Bustler.
Yeah. So great. I love it.
Yeah. Michael Bustler, like, so excited.
Oh, wow. This is very odd, I'm sure, for all of us.
Someone, you
And then their first thought was,
let's do open mic comedy. No, not petting dinosaurs, not riding a roller coaster, not going to Anne Frank's house. Let's hear jokes.
Okay, so we're gonna need to reset headsets then. What are the three?
I don't know what's happening.
all right, so Aaron, we ready? All right, that sounds like a no. So you guys
That's the Midwest. No.
If this is the future of what stand-up looks like, things are looking pretty bleak. To find out if this virtual comedy is actually a legit thing in the real world, we headed to the Smithsonian of Comedy, the National Comedy Center.
My father died.
I needed to run a few things by its director, Journey Gunderson.
Have you heard of comedy clubs in the virtual space of the metaverse?
I have, in fact. It's not unlike so many of the transitions across thresholds that have happened throughout comedy's history. You know, in this moment, we're going, oh, this is mind-blowing, this is so bizarre. But it's not like it's that different from people in vaudeville having to figure out how to translate their material onto radio, and then the transition from radio to television. So the transition into a new medium is not new.
We gotta stop right there.
My goodness.
The transition into a new medium is not new. Man, that is right there. Golly. Yeah, she's, I'll tell you what, hearing what she has to say there, and coming up, she's got another comment that she throws in there that's just so smart. Hey, Carrie. I remember this moment when he was like, nope, okay, we're not ready yet. She was freaking out. Yep. I hear you, Carrie. Yeah. And I love the overall approach of this piece. It's not a fluff piece. It's not saying, hey, look, this is everything. It's just a true evaluation of what his perspective and feelings are. So.
Absolutely. It just is real and authentic, man. That's what's good.
Yeah. Yep. Love it. All right, back to Journey Gunderson.
Sparkling new $50 million museum is proudly located in Lucille Ball's hometown, but it's not locked in the past by any means. When it comes to surveying comedy in all its forms, this place pretty much has it covered.
Comedy in all its forms.
Excuse me. I see you got minstrel shows.
Yep.
White comics, coon characters. We need to set this on fire.
Yeah, and I mean, this is all over the place. We've got Carl Reiner, Wayne's World, Bette Midler, George Carlin. Let's see here. Okay, so this is his joke notes.
We used to listen to rock and roll. Now everybody's listening to rock. What happened to roll?
Do you think a comedy club in the metaverse has been around long enough for you to consider it to be a part of what you have going on here?
I mean, it's often said in museums that museums should remain respectfully one step behind the art form. And what
she says right there, man, that's smart. Golly, that's smart. Museums should respectfully stay one step behind the art form. Yeah. You know, wow. So, and I mean, what she's saying there is not yet. You know, it's right. Not time for the soapstone or for virtual reality comedy or Zoom comedy or anything like that to go into, you know, the comedy museum there. And so it's like, but it might get there. In fact, I think it probably will get there. But when it's time, you know, man, smart lady.
So good.
Merits inclusion doesn't necessarily have to be something that stuck around a long time. I think the pandemic and all of these transitions into different environments and attempting comedy on Zoom or in the metaverse, the silver lining or the benefit of that is that it made people think harder about the fragility of comedy and the energy in the room.
Called my homegirl, she happened to be white, and she gave me some white women's advice on how to survive a pandemic. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just lost all this money. We not working. I think I'm gonna run out of money. And then she just interrupted me. She said, call your dad. And she said it with that Sunday brunch tequila confidence. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, duh. She said it so confident that I was like, maybe I should call my dad. Look, I can see it. Some white girls in here still don't even get the joke. Some of y'all sitting there staring at me like, I don't get it. Why wouldn't he call his dad?
When it comes to stand-up comedy, there are few places with more energy in the room than the legendary Comedy Cellar, a jam-packed basement that's been graced by all the comedic greats. Noam Dorman is the owner. Have you heard of stand-up comedy clubs in the metaverse?
I read an article that apparently Soapstone Comedy Club it's one of the more popular things.
Boom, look there. Look
wow.
at it, bro. Look at that.
Wow, man. I'll tell you what, that's humbling. Cause I mean, everybody knows the Comedy Cellar. Like, I mean, my goodness. I mean, that place is as iconic gets. And for Noam, the owner, to top of mind, be able to pull the Soapstone name out, like, whoo-wee, man, that's exciting and cool, you know.
And I just want to just stop that to say, dude, we've talked about this consistently over time. Diligence, consistency, and look what happens, bro.
Yeah.
I said this some time ago. I forgot what episode I said it. I was like, we know Soapstone's gonna be in the Smithsonian. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time that you will be known in the Smithsonian and in the Comedy Museum, which I really want to go visit now.
Yeah, me too. Let me know when you're going. I'll tell
That's
you.
what I'm saying. Yeah, that'll be probably a
Yeah.
good trip for us to take together, bro.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of this, it's it's humbling, and it's really good to hear you talk about diligence and talk about the work that goes into it, because there has been a lot of work, not just by me, by you, by Inspire Create Labs, by our team of leads, by by a lot of people, for the people that come in and host the shows, produce the shows, moderate the shows, the people that spend time in the Soapstone and make it what it is. Like, this is unique. This is a unique time in history, and we're doing well in it because we're all diligent and we're all working together towards a common goal, a common purpose. This is exciting.
Indeed, man. I just think there's a verse that says, man, the diligent will prosper, man. It's the lazy man shall desire and lack, but those who are diligent, man, they're gonna be fed.
Yeah. And we've been diligent.
Yeah, you eating, brother. This is eating, man. It's so good, man.
Yeah. This is cool to see that. The numbers that I know, the people that have stepped foot in the Soapstone, those are like impressive enough. Those are numbers that I look at and I'm like, how is that even possible? But then the number of people that have secondarily heard about it or read about it or something, those numbers are incalculable. It's amazing how many people have been exposed to this thing that we're all doing together called the Soapstone. It's wild.
Yeah, I think of TEAM, team. Together, everyone achieves more.
Yeah.
That's it, brother.
Speaking of together, I know we already pulled this up, but Jordan Mork, Soapstone drop. Man, last night I had the privilege of sitting in on the Mork and Monday show, and this show is so special. This guy, like, he does comedy different than anybody I've ever seen. Like, the way that he gets up and if you can keep up, he takes you on this ride, and it's a roller coaster, man. Like
Yeah.
you're you're just going, and man, I got to tell you, he's been part of the Soapstone since the beginning, and he's been so consistent, he's been so diligent, and he's so funny and so talented. Like, man, I really feel like we are very, very fortunate and lucky to have Jordan Mork as part of our team.
Let's go, Jordan.
Yeah.
Morkin. Was it Morkin the King?
Morkin Monday. We do it on Monday nights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does kind of channel a little bit of Robin Williams, you know, as you're watching him, you can kind of see the influences there, which there's not many people that can channel a little bit of Robin Williams.
Right.
And he does.
So good.
Yeah.
And his world is fascinating too.
Yeah,
he's got his talk show world, like it's got all the Johnny Carson vibes, man.
Absolutely.
When I picture myself in his world, I feel like my brain feels like I went on tour in California or in New York. That's like when I think about his show.
Yeah. Yep. It's good stuff. And we got a lot of people, like, it's been so cool to see many, many people in the Soapstone kind of find their lane, find their rhythm, and excel. That's been the most rewarding thing. It's great to see us recognized on Vice News for stuff, but truly to see people like Mork find their lane and just excel. That's awesome.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, man, this is fun.
It was, man.
You know, we could. I don't think. Or do you want to go back and watch it now, or do we want to drop a link and let people watch the
I
rest
say
of
drop
it?
a link. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can send everybody their way, and y'all make sure y'all show some love when you watch the video on YouTube. Make sure y'all show love to them, man.
Yeah. That's a great point. Let's drop the link and people can watch the second half of that through there and watch the ads and give the thumbs up and the kudos and all that
comments
good stuff
and all that stuff.
Yeah, I've been reading through the comments, and that's always a scary proposition. But there's a lot of people that were genuinely seeing the metaverse for the first time that are like, hey, this is pretty cool. There's a lot of the regurgitated commentary that you see, like, oh, why does nobody have legs, and things like that. But it was really cool to see that audience be exposed to this for the first time. That was good.
That's great. So how y'all so speaking of which, it made me like, dude, how is everything? What are the numbers like on social media? Even the what do you call it? I know the TikTok piece. How's that video doing?
So it's kind of tough right now to give numbers. Right now, we just I'm gonna just turn that off. I was gonna look at the numbers for that video, but then it started playing, and then I was boomering out again. Oof. So the overall, our social media efforts, we just joined forces with Killer Bee Marketing and Mr. Killer Bee, Mrs. Killer Bee, and Metalivia are all joining the team, as well as a couple other folks on his team to help us get into like regular meetings where we're talking about talking hard numbers on what's performing well and what isn't, and crafting an ongoing rolling strategy on what to do and how to do it. So that'll be incredible. So I would go as far as to say within 10 weeks, if you ask me, hey, what are the numbers? I could give you all breakdown of what's going well, what we're focusing energies on, and all that.
So good, brother.
And it's funny. You and I talk about how some things should be easy, and enough is hard that some things should be easy. And this was easy. This was easy. We met and we developed a relationship and developed respect for each other. And then when it came time to, hey, do we want to work together on this? That was easy. It was like a no-brainer, absolutely, on both sides of the table. And then it was just figuring out the details.
Yeah.
And that's how it should work, man.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed, brother.
Love it, love it, love it. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Well, man, this has been great. This has been a lot of fun. I'm so glad that we were able to share a little bit of that video clip with people. I'm so glad that I'm done with COVID, even though I'm a little bit stuffy yet. I don't think I got the brain fog. You could probably tell me. Have I been foggy today? Or yeah, you're frozen. You're frozen.
That's great. No, you're good, man. You boomed it out. I think.
All right. Oh, you know what? Let's pull a lolly out as we're wrapping this here.
Okay. So I was playing my piano over there, but I wanted to mention that tomorrow on Good Morning Soapstone, we have Leo the architect. And
ooh, all right.
I'll tell you why this was so fascinating for me, why I invited him. Imagine the tools that we have in here for these builders that are creating these amazing worlds. Now add an architect's brain to those tools.
Yeah.
How are there some amazing things out there? He's got some art out there that's, I don't know if y'all are familiar with MC Escher, but that really has some MC Escher vibes. So real interesting guy, really cool worlds he's building. And I think we're all going to enjoy listening to an architect talk about his experience in the metaverse. So
super cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to have, like, architects will see it in a different way, and then to turn them loose. Like I know in the new version of the Soapstone, we had a beam we had a post that went through the middle of like that couch area on the second tier of seating, and somebody was like, "Man, you gotta take that out of there. It's disrupting the view." And I'm like, "That's load bearing. How are we gonna take that out of there?"
Well, the great part is an architect is not limited by anything in here, just his imagination for what
That's
he can
right.
build. And boy,
That's
it
right.
shows. Those
Yeah.
kind of things
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah. Well, all right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow at the Good Morning Soapstone show. We'll see you Friday at Metaverse. Of course, today is Tuesday, which means Tuesday night trivia is going to be. Or wait, is today Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. Yep. There's that COVID fog for you. So trivia is rocking out tonight with Zach the Artist, and we got so many great things happening. All right, everybody.
Darn it, bro. It's really good. I'm not bored.
Yeah. That's since I got the pro, we get to these late night shows and I start.
I'm sorry, did you say boomer?
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Peace out.